Hello everyone, welcome. How are we? Hope you're good, hope you had a cracking week, or I hope you're glad it's Friday. Either or, whichever works, I'm fine with, as long as you're fine with it as well. It's a pleasure to see everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful week. As I say, we have come to Friday, we've come to the point of the Pentagon challenge where after 2 streams, I really hope we don't have to change clubs. But if we do, hey, we do. It's probably all going to be fine, I think. I mean, it's hard, this, isn't it? Welcome. This is where we are then. So, Black Leopards, South Africa. We've been at the club for what? Well, a handful of games, I think. We've been this one here, Lamazia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 league games, 2 friendlies, and we were supposed to finish mid-table. We might still finish mid-table, right? And I think we're finding it a little bit more tricky than we maybe gave it credit for, given the fact that we're in the second division of South Africa. I would have liked to have been up here, you know, top 6 or whatever. That would have been good. We took charge when we were 6th. We're now down in 11th, so that's a little bit concerning. And we do only have a contract until the end of the season as well, so that's also worth noting, that we're only here potentially for 1 year, while we sort of decide what happens with regards to our next step. We might be able to stay at the Leopards and do a bit of planning and, rebuild and push on. It's worth noting that we can start looking for jobs in the next 48 days if that changes. Right? If that changes and we start to think, hey, you know what? Maybe the Leopards aren't the club for us. Maybe we could look to start, having a little nosy around and seeing what's what. There is a couple of jobs just in case we do decide to have a little nosy around and see what's what. For example, and I'm not saying that we'll get these jobs, because obviously given the fact that we're struggling a little bit in Division 1, I don't think we'd be able to jump up to, for example, Zamalek in Egypt, who are struggling. They're currently 7th, but they have previously won 5 African Champions Leagues. I mean, they would be big. That would be big, wouldn't it, getting in there? That would be really, really... We ain't going to jump that high, I can guarantee that right now. But, that's always worth keeping your eyes open for. Orlando Pirates in the South African Premier Division, they're actually underachieving. They're 11th. Okay, they're only 5 points above the relegation zone. Swallows are pretty much down. They would have been a good shout as well, but they're going to come straight down, so we don't need to bother with them. But Orlando Pirates, I mean, again, former African Champions League winners. We probably wouldn't get that interview, but they are struggling, so things will start to change. Adelaide United, Melbourne Victory, possibly as well. I mean, there's potentially some options, right? Maybe. We'll see. We have to wait and try and work out what happens. I mean, ultimately, I'd like to be able to sort of like fix what we've got here and not have to worry about, changing to another different system and another different country and all that kind of stuff. But I guess we've just got to wait and find out, haven't we? Evening, Llama. How are you, my friend? Pleasure to see you. A15's in as well. It's lovely to see you also. Who else we're here? We've got Musterman's in. Look at this. The crew are in. Musterman's here. Llama's here. Rougeau's in, of course. A15, Z80, The Blues, Gamer, Steve Daytona. Nice to see you, buddy. We even to YouTube as well, by the way. Hello, YouTube viewers. Pleasure to have you in as well. And everyone's just chilling in the background. That's very, very... You're more than welcome to just chill. Just chill. Get yourselves comfortable, right? There's no point making yourselves uncomfortable. What was the question here? It was Rougeau, have you added the Oceania into the Pentagon if you're thinking of Melbourne Victory? Do Australia not... Well, here's my first flaw then in the Pentagon challenge. Does Australia not challenge for the Asian Champions League? Do they not? I thought they did. Asian Champions League. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm completely wrong. Australia are Asian. See, I thought they were. But are they? They don't seem to show up, do they? Australia are in the Champions League. There they are. Melbourne City. See, I knew it. I knew it. There's me worrying for a second, going like, I think I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Don't believe a word they've said, Tony. Don't believe a word they've said. All right. Right. Let's work out then how we get this team playing, because we've not been great. All right. We've not been great. We need to try and improve, to be honest. So I think let's have you as a complete wingback and support. Right. They moved about a decade ago, but broadband in Norfolk hasn't quite reached just yet. This is the problem. This is the problem, isn't it? You know, we're relying on far too much now, to be honest. Right, so he needs to be on cover, doesn't he? Because then he can drop behind when Richie goes running around. Beloy's a deep line playmaker, which we quite like the idea of that. Actually, can he sit on the inside on the left, do you reckon? If he sits there, if Beloy sits there, does that mean that the ball goes to him? He can then spray it back around, and we have like the overload on the left. Or do we have it here where Mazzarri's on the right? I feel as though maybe he needs to be on the left, and then he can be. So then we have the sort of the two players going forward on the right hand side. I am trying to work out how we get this 4-4-2 working a little bit better, because there is definitely flaws in my plans at this point. Let's get the ball out to Beloy, get him to make all the plays. Does that look better? Positive? Still short passing. Maybe go a bit more direct. Maybe. Slightly lower tempo. We don't want it to be too fast, so we don't want those players to lose possession. Let's try that, shall we? Right. How are we anyway, by the way? How is everyone? Nathan B in with the follow. Appreciate that, Nathan. Very, very kind indeed. Very kind. So yeah, this is my thinking then, right? This is my thinking. Try and get this 4-4-2 working. Yes, my man. Evening, Dupe. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope life's treating you well. What's happening in your world? Welcome in, Raiders, by the way. My lot, if you're not following Dupe, I don't understand why you're not doing that, but please drop the man a follow, and also have a little listen to the 5-Star Potential podcast. The man is making some fantastic content, which again, if you've come from Dupe's stream, you'll already know. If you're in my stream, you probably know that as well, because you've probably listened to a lot of their stuff. You probably haven't listened to the episode with me involved, because why would you? You hear enough of me. But yeah, go and check the boys out. They're putting together some great stuff. The OG Football Manager podcast, I believe. So yeah, welcome in, Dupe. How's life treating you? How's all the family? I don't want to talk about the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Has your Football Manager broke as well? Has your Football Manager got difficult? Mine has. I've started a Pentagon challenge because why not? I figured that was a really good idea with 6 months of FM to play. And yeah, I've started in South Africa, which I've never managed before. And I think you can tell. South Africa, Botswana, New Mexico, Morocco, Egypt, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina. Loads of question marks there from random YouTube. What are the question marks in relation to? Is it a quiz question, possibly? It sounds like it might be. You're doing a Basque-only Deportivo Alaves save. Okay. Interesting. That sounds... Well, we're 1-0 down. Polokwane City. Is this a friendly? Are Polokwane ahead of us? There might be. Where are they from? Oh, they are a Premiership side. That's fine. Don't worry. It's not a problem. Okay, we are now trying positive. We don't normally play positive football, but we'll try it. And look at that. It's the boring 4-2-3-1. Ugh, AI playing boring, overpowered formations. Grow up, AI. You brought a player on to take a penalty. He came on. They gave it a different player and he missed. Oh, God. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't need that. Jason Pike, I asked the other day about removing leagues on console. The answer is you can't. Okay, that sounds like a bit of an issue then, doesn't it? If you're trying to build the Pentagon by adding and taking out leagues. So okay, maybe you're restricted there. That's a bit of a problem. That could be a problem. Mineshaft is in as well over on YouTube. Welcome in, pal. Welcome in. Looking forward to the streams, they say. I mean, thank you very much for that. Thank you. I hope that we're going to have a good one tonight. I'm hoping for a good one. I'm in the mood for some good results. Whether my team are or not remains to be seen. What a cross that is. Waiting for someone to get on the end of it. Oof. Just over the top. I just need some positive football at this point, because if we don't start playing positively, I will have to start thinking about changing clubs. And the board will probably also think about me changing clubs as well. And that won't be great this early on in the Pentagon. You know, and I know it's not a problem, like, you know, if we do move on, but I'd also like it to not have to do it this early in the save, because everybody will be like, oh look, yeah, you've already been sacked, and like we haven't been, right? Okay, what's next? Linfield or straight to Saudi? You know what? Part of me thinks that Saudi might be the answer, Llama. Yeah. Go right. You know what? Fine. That's what you just want. Fine. We'll have Saudi Arabia, right? Oh God, could you imagine? Could you imagine if that's where we go? Oh. Like, this is where I'm gonna end up there, aren't I? Whether I want to or not, that's what's gonna happen. I can just tell now. Like, oh dear. Feels sad already. How's the Pentagon gone, Tony? Oh, it turns out I've won all the Champions League. I've completed it with Al Hilal. Yeah, there's a rule change where I can compete in all Champions Leagues because Saudi said it was fine. Evening, Dan, what have I missed? Nothing yet, mate. Nothing yet. We're just still playing catch up from Wednesday. Moloko. Oh, and pay. Get in. Yeah, you've missed nothing, pal. Nothing at all. We're just chilling. We're just getting ourselves ready for the onslaught of the South African First Division, and also preparing for just in the eventuality that maybe it doesn't work out. Because there are some jobs that are available that are quite interesting. Whether or not we go for them or get anywhere near the interviews remains to be seen. We will probably have to put in for them. In realistically, because that's what the save's all about. We will have to have those conversations if something like the Zamalek job comes up. We won't get anywhere near the interview, but we've still got to show willing, right? Get your feet in. Oh. Offside. Interesting. That must just be offside. Obviously, we haven't got any VAR, so we can't confirm for definite, but it's reasonable to presume it was 100% correct. Oh dear. Right. Should we drop our defensive line a little bit? I mean, we're meant to be playing the ball to our playmaker, but that seems to be launching it over the top, doesn't it? That doesn't seem to be giving it to Baloy. That seems to be very much smashing it far. Right. Let's play the ball out to fullbacks. And then let's drop that defensive line a tiny bit. A15, I bought a replica 1992 Inter away top. Got it today. It's a thing of beauty. Ooh. Very, very interesting. That. Which one's the... which one have you gone for? The 92? Is it the yellow one with the black writing down the side? Because if it is, that is an absolute stunner. Oh! My logo makes it 2-1. Here we go. And I know it's only a friendly, but this is against a Premiership side. Get up there. Go on, lads. 2-1. Right. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Can we change a defender on? We might have to do that. So let's do that now. Put Kamal up right back. Oh no, sorry. We have to put Mika at our right back. The white one with the blue and black triangles on the shoulder. Oh, I know which one you mean. Yes. Oh, that's a great kit. That's a really smart kit. Yeah, you've done well there. You've done very, very well. Here we go then. Corner's coming in. 5 minutes worth of time added on. Oh. We've only gone and won, and I know it's a friendly, but I will still celebrate it, right? I will still celebrate because, as far as I'm concerned, that is a right goal. Can we? Oh, we haven't got any. Emotes on the. Oh yes, I have. They. Oh yeah. Right. Oh look, I can put emotes in the YouTube chat. I think it's a memberships one, so doesn't matter if it's a friendly. It's a great result, isn't it? We're gonna get the DVD published. It's a huge win over a Premiership side. Granted, they're 13th, but still, you can only beat what's put in front of you, can't you? So it's morale boosting. That's what it is. So yes, I've just put some the TJ arms up in the YouTube stream, but I think you've got to do. I think it's YouTube memberships. I don't know if it works yet or not, but I just tried doing it the other day. Pulang Marema is the best striker in the league. What for them? This guy here, 33 years old. I mean, that works for me. Let's get the scouts on him. See what he's saying. But we might not need him because obviously we might potentially be somewhere else. We don't know. It's 2 matches for training. Try and do a bit of tweaking in the training area. Or at least get ourselves set up for something. One match. Right, what's everyone got planned this weekend? Anything interesting, anything fun? Give us some plans. Tell us where we are. Tell us what's happening. There you go. Right, best striker in the league didn't score. When you've got a defence like ours, no one's going to score. Impenetrable. Potentially. So right, let's keep the same side. Again, it's another friendly. Let's keep the same side against Chipper United. Then we play JDR Stars. Calispira Jason, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Hope life is treating you well. Hugs and kisses to us all. Hugs and kisses back, my friend. You have to watch Celtic play a mythical team at the top of the table clash. Honestly, mate, these games against Narnia, they're taking over. I like it though. Right, let's see if we can... We'll make a couple of changes just to rest a couple of players, but ultimately we want to really be testing this, that this 4-4-2 works. Because if it does, then it can take us into the league, get us up the table a little bit, get a bit more belief in the side. You know? That's what we need. And then we can move on at the end of the season in a better place, rather than just being like, oh, well, you know, it didn't quite work out, and we sort of slump off, you know, exit stage left sort of thing. Oof. Off the underside of the bar. I'm not overly confident on playing with positive mentality, so this is very much something new for me. Like, you know what I like. If you've watched me before, or watched me for a while, you'll know I'm predominantly sat as a counter-attack manager. I like to sit deep. I like to soak up pressure. I like to then hit on the break with some pacey wingers, or, you know, creative players who can work triangles and get the ball moving quickly. This feels like the opposite of that. This feels like, right, play off the front foot and try and win. It doesn't sit well with me. Oh. Also as well, our defence look a little bit shit, a little bit nervy. I don't want to have to bring the defensive line back already, but I do feel, actually, you know what, maybe we will have to move them back a bit, and let's just go a bit more direct, a bit shorter. Have we signed the South African Colin Hendry and the South African David James yet? Probably, and that's the problem. We probably have. We haven't really signed anybody. We brought a couple of players in on loan, haven't we? We brought one or two free transfers, but I can't imagine we're going to be doing too many purchases just yet. I mean, the Black Leopards is going to be fun. Let's see whether we get a second season. I feel like Alan Partridge at this point. Have I got a second season? Time will tell. At the minute, maybe not, but who knows? Right, what have we noticed so far then? Tell me, over the past week, what have we noticed from the Pentagon stream? Is there anything that's glaringly obvious that we're doing well? Is there anything that's glaringly obvious that we're doing badly? Is there anything we need to consider? Oh, I mean, that's poor, isn't it? That's really poor. Where are Chipper United? Oh, again, Premiership. Right, okay. Have I broke this now? I think I have, haven't I? I broke it, so this is going to stay on. How do I get this back off? Balls through Maloko. Oh! What a finish! Sing it back. He's only gone and done it again. Do I have to reload the skin again at this point? consolidate the season, get the system right, and push on. Could be, Dan. Could be. I suppose the question is, though, is like, you know, what's the realistic expectation for this team? Like, you know, where can they go? Oh, well held, keeper. This is much better football, by the way. Masweo down the line, loses out. I do need to get rid of this. Does anyone know how this works? Oh, it's poor defending. Is it pre-season? No, this is mid-season friendlies. So yeah, 2-1 down now. But not a bad performance though against a side who's mid-table in the top division. Leicester can win the Premier League. The Black Leopards can win the South American title. The South African title. That is true. Actually, that is true. It's a fair comment. Right, 2-1 then. Not a bad result. Got to be pleased with that. That's fine. That's decent. Let's just reload the skin because it's not gonna help. We need a vuvuzela sound effect. Ooh. I don't know if we need it for the goals, but we could probably do it for just having it in the background constantly. Part of me was considering putting South African music on the background, but I thought it was maybe a little bit too much. In fact, you know what? If anyone's got a vuvuzela sound effect and knows how to get it into my stream deck fairly quickly, then yeah, stick it on. We'll put it on. Did lead Larissa to a great title. Winning this league should be a walk in the park with a gyro in my hand. You know what? That is confidence. That is confidence from the chat, isn't it? Oh, come on, TJ, you've done this before. You've done this before. This is what we play for. And you know what? In a sense, you're right. Right, we've got a bit of time to kill. 10 days to kill before we play the JD Stars. You'll notice as well we've gone to key highlights, so the games will be a little bit short because we've got lots of games to get through. So yeah, we will do a bit of that. So yeah, there might be a few things where we get through more matches than we've previously done. So how many games we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games. 15 games left of the season. So that's still more than enough. We could easily finish mid-table. Easily. I would leave if a Vuvuzela ends up here. I mean, Dan, don't. You know you'll stay. Marema, 14 for acceleration, 13 for finishing. £1,000 a week. That's potentially a concern. Musiala off to Al Hilal possibly. Oh. I mean, that is worrying, isn't it? This is what happens in it when you've got those leagues loaded in. The players they're more likely to move again. Far too soon, says Mura Dekanya. Agreed. Absolutely agree. Oh, Cube. They like him. We liked him, but he didn't. It was the finances, wasn't it? That was the problem. It didn't happen. Physical is left. Well, look, we're not going to talk about players who've left on trials. First year is the hardest. Your team next season. Yes, there is that triple P. We've said before, I don't like the first season of Football Manager. It's not the first season of any save is hard. It is hard because you don't know the players, you don't know your system, you don't know what you really want. You haven't worked out the rest of the teams in the league. There's just a lot of unknowns and a lot of uncertainty and a lot of, am I at the right place? Am I not? We don't really know. So, yeah, it's just a case of feeling it out, isn't it? Survive, then adapt. Yeah, that feels like a reasonable way of looking at it. Okay, we're back into the league football then. Who are we playing? We're playing JD, aren't we? Where are JD? JD just above us. Okay. Right, Bright Muntal's back, which is good. Let's go tactics screen. Kamalo's suspended. That's a concern, but Mareko can go in. Fine. Sanudi goes onto the bench. And then we keep it as we do, doesn't it? It takes time to weed out the dead wood. You inherit and bring your own players. Yeah, like it all makes sense. You're right. You know, it does make complete sense. I just think it's one of those things where it's like, do I maybe expect too much? I think I maybe do. I think I maybe expect too much change too quickly. You know? And I maybe need to be a little bit more reasonable with it. And be like, look, you know what? We're not going to win something on day one. It's going to take time. We might not win something on season 42, but at least we can try. Lulu Boosters deeply confused in Brazil. Third division. Seem to be in a 19-game pre-season with 33 and 40-year-olds. Oh, dear. That does sound grim. That does sound grim. A15, that shirt is a banger. That shirt is a banger. Forget reasonable, just win. That's the way. That's what we're talking about, isn't it? Just do it that way. Just do a win. Do a football. Yeah. Be better. Okay, here we go. Then we're back into league football. Let's get those fists going. We've got faith in the players. Come on then, let's have it. Up against the 4-2-3. Right, okay, this is stuck. What do I need to do? Is there something about panels? What was the first objective with the club? The first objective with the club was to finish mid-table. There was something, wasn't there, on this about panels? I'm sure it was. Right, reset all the cash on it. Reload the skin on it, and if this doesn't come off, then I think I've broken everything. Someone get me Saz on the phone. I can't believe if I have broke it, it's my own fault, innit? Because I was just dicking about and clicking on things intermittently during pre-season as well. Don't make me go muster man this early in the Pentagon challenge. We can't go data driven this early on. The save's hard enough without adding that to it. Right, we're off. No, it's broke. I've completely broken it. Maloko. Oof. Yeah, we need to work a way of getting these off. Oof. Surely the Pentagon has data. A Moneyball Pentagon would be torture. It would be horrible. It would be absolutely horrible, wouldn't it? How many players having their last name with M can you have? What do you mean? Oh, in my team? Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. You know what I mean? There is a few. Easily do it since Musterman's in the chat. I mean, yeah, Musterman could be here, but I don't think he's going to be able to make me play his skin any better. And also concerning that even that our friendlies have been fine, but then now it comes to this bit, we're not doing it well. Okay, so what's wrong with our team then? Because they seem like they can do fine when there's no pressure against better teams. And then now we're back against what we're supposed to play against. We've gone backwards again. Oh, bloody Football Manager. Why do you do this? Why? It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Yeah, you can sit there and go, yeah, you know what, this will be fine. This will be fine, but then it just isn't. So yeah, any suggestions at this point? Is it the same 11? Maybe kind of a little too many matches. Maybe. I mean, there's like the centre half's different. One of our centre halves isn't there because he's suspended. Now we've got anxious players. Like we can't. Like, anxious and nervous. I mean, come on, like boys, what's this all about? I get the whole thing about not being able to handle two matches. That's fair. But also, I mean, come on. Get Maloko off, maybe? Do we take Maloko off? He's not playing very well, is he? Or do we just push him higher up? Let's push him higher up, actually. Maybe we'll try and go more attacking up the lines, up the tempo. Yeah, I guess we're losing anyway, we might as well. Certainly no harm, is there? We've got an injured player. Good. Even FM Console, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope life's treating you well. Oh, they were intercepted. There's Maloko. He's away. He's got Mazueo ahead of him. He's lost the ball. Oh. Corner. Right, someone get their head on it. Oof, I thought we'd lost it again there. Bit more encouragement. Linzo's not really having a great time, is he? 6.3. Let's get Baffy on. think this is just gonna go again, isn't it? Not bad. The dogs aren't barking tonight. Well, first time for everything, console, right? First time for everything, my friend. I'm blaming the fact that I've brought the skin here. Right, that's what I'm blaming at this point. But again, on paper, not a bad performance. 7 shots, 4 on target. 9 for them, 3 on target. We've had more possession. We've just not. Both defensive wingers instead of wingers. Help with the defending on the counter, but doesn't sacrifice the space. Maybe, but I don't think they've got... I mean, they've certainly not got the ability to be either, really. That's the problem. I guess what we're looking at is we're looking at a lack of quality. Really. You know? Oh. Got to finish that. Got to finish that. It's fine. Losing doesn't lose you points. True. True. That is an interesting way of looking at it, actually. It's more of a morale thing, though, isn't it? That's the thing. Like, it wasn't a dreadful... Don't like what I saw. Proud, even though it wasn't to be. Let's go proud of their efforts. Let's keep them up a little bit. How are the Leopards doing? Asked Mean Wolf. Not well. Not very well. If I'm honest with you. Let's put an older version on here. Let's see if that's going to change. Because, yeah, I've broken the skin as well. That's not a good thing. Yeah, the Leopards aren't doing brilliantly. But there's something there. There is something there. That's the problem. Right? That's the problem. There is something in it. We just need to work out how we fix it. And I think it's a quality thing. I think it is a quality thing. Yeah. That's what I'm going for. Even Sadixie, welcome in, my friend. It must just be a quality thing. Okay, I think, what is it? March 2? Yeah, in March 2, isn't it? It's not November. Is there something about panels? Override panels or something? Oh, automatically override custom panels. That might be it. Compare to the rest of the league. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a fair point. But again, we're sort of hamstrung a little bit with what we've got, aren't we? Like, you know, we're not going to be able to bring any more players in, so we're sort of stuck with what we've got. And yeah, 15 games left of the season. I don't really know why I'm panicking, to be honest. What I've got to do is I've just got to be like, right, this is going to be fine. It's just a case of getting in and doing it, isn't it, really? I mean, as you can see, yeah, one of the lowest average ages in the league. Average weight, we won't know that next year. We have some of the lowest decision makers, makes sense. Some of the worst at first touch. Below average passing. Below average strength. Below average work rate. Decent teamwork. Leaders, just not very good. Yeah. As expected, really. I expected the worst markers, the worst tacklers, the worst headers, the lowest anticipation, the worst decision makers, worst off the ball. I mean, I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that anymore. That's just made me sad. That's made me very sad. See, now I think we're actually playing better than our ability, because looking at that, looking at that, I don't even think we should have seen out the full 90 minutes. Like, I think we should have, like, all of our players should have just, like, left after about 70 minutes and just went, oh, you know what, nah, we're done, Gaffer. We've been here long enough. Like, we're just going to go, if that's all right. So, Evening Quarantine Cyclist on YouTube, how are you, sir? Sorry to hear about the Leopards Woes episode subtitle, The Predators Become Prey. Yeah, something like that, innit? It's something like that. On paper, Crayon Lickers amazed they've even found the net. I'm amazed they've found the stadium, never mind the net. I'm amazed they've turned up in the right place. The Orlando Pirates job is available now. When does our promises run out? 31 more days. We can't put in for the Pirates job just yet, otherwise we'll get sacked. Not that it would be the end of the world, of course, but it would be embarrassing to put in for that, get sacked, and then not get the Orlando Pirates job. Okay, so it's fine that all of our players are now in that moment where they're all considering their options. Fine, understandable. Let's see what the job centre says, shall we? Who have they got lined up for this? See what's happening, shall we? Ivorian Division 3 as well. Let's take Ivory Coast D3 off, shall we? Orlando Pirates. Brandon Turner is the favourite, apparently. He's currently unemployed. God bless Orbit City College and City Rovers, not even in double figures halfway through the season. I mean, because of them, we're fine at the minute. But unfortunately, we have to start improving, otherwise we're going to be just as bad as they are. You know, it might get to a point where if they win a game, then we're like, oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, all the players, of course, are now considering their futures as well towards the end of the season because they're all out of contract, which, again, might make next season interesting. It might make next season a decision to move on. Because have we got time for a rebuild? No, not really. Would we like a rebuild? Don't know. Right, I'm just trying to. What nationality is my character? British. Yes, he's British. Yeah. Sounds like we're moving on. Yeah, probably. I just don't want to have to say that out loud. But yeah, I reckon so. But we'll see, because you never know. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like we don't know in this world as to what happens next. So right, Kamalo's back, so that could be advantageous. Malula, Lafala. Fat Cece can go back in as well. the under 23s thing as well, isn't it? Let's put, you know what? Let's try you. How old's he? 18. Oh, I need another under 23 in there, right? Oh, Freddie Matolo. Still more. Mabenga? Maloko, right? Okay. Right. Come on then. We all know England hasn't got any good managers. True. And this is part of the problem, because I can't have myself as Scottish because I've given my actual place of birth. So that's the problem. Tuchel sings "God Save the Queen." I mean, no, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? This whole "God Save the King" thing. I've ruined the skin. I can't believe I've done that. It's a tight league. If you can string some results together, you might go up. Potentially. I really need to do that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. It's just going to be one of those ones where what I think it's going to be is, I think it's going to be that thing where we get a couple of good results, then a couple of bad results, then a couple of good results, and it's just going to be stop-starty. And I think that's probably where we're going to be at. So, in that sense, fine. Let's just do the season that we need to do, and then see where we go off from there. Because who really knows? Even FM Rage, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Inconsistent. Yeah, consistently inconsistent. If you move on, you've got another first year with a club. Stick with them. Official N Rice, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Welcome in. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, it will be another first season, but will it be another first season with someone who's a little bit better? That's what we've got to consider. Because at the minute, we're celebrating draws. And we're being like, hey, you know what? That's good. Mr. X, appreciate the follow. Very kind. If you click on the top score, it should clear the view. This one here. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Oh, and we've scored. Mazeo, Eve Toppers on YouTube, by the way. Appreciate that. Genius for telling us how to fix the skin. And then we got ourselves a goal. Mulzy heads it back. Mazeo, what a strike. Absolute timing, by the way. So, perfect. Are we letting us do coaching badges? Well, we've been here for 10 games, so at the minute, no. But we know that with the Pentagon is you have to do them eventually. So it's all about trying to work out when to do things. So we've not been here long enough to do coaching badges yet. And also as well, and then, you know what? That's a fair thing I need to remember. My manager's attributes are all ones, bar adaptability and attacking. So it is going to take time. I told you I should have done tactical. Told you I should have went tactical for me attributes, but it is what it is, isn't it? We're thereabouts. So right, free kick crossed in, nodded away. Kamalu gets it away. And Linzo collects it, loses it though. Oh man, come on. It's not even a difficult goal to concede either, is it? Being a child, never forget the easy way, the hard way, and the TJ way. True. See, even as cover, he dropped back, he gave him a bit extra space there. That's maybe where the issue came. Maybe you need to step up a little bit. Goes a normal defender. Keegan Ritchie's anxious now. That's never helpful, is it? Let's get him at Sweeney on. My Sao Paulo goalkeeper's just scored his first goal. Oh, honestly, when that happens, it's brilliant, isn't it? Like, I do love seeing a goalkeeper score. It is a thing of beauty. How did they do it? Was it from open play, or was it like a set piece? I've had one score from like a drop ball goal kick, like just kicking it out of their hands. A Panenka penalty. Oh, superb. Right, 1-1. That's fine. You know what? I'll tell them that was good. I'm going to tell them that was good. Because we've drawn against a team who's sat 5th. And realistically, I think we were the better team. Maybe I've got rose-tinted glasses on, but I think we were the better team. Keeper for Jablanek was your penalty taker. I think maybe we need to do that ourselves. In fact, I've not actually seen us. I've not seen us have a penalty yet, have we? Maybe we did actually. Maybe in the first stream. We'll take that. They were 5th. Exactly, console. Exactly. We're now Cape Town City. Where's Cape Town City? Is this this is Cup. All right, okay. So Cape Town, they've got to be in the top division, surely. Oh, great. Yeah, we're okay. So we're playing the top team in South Africa in the Cup. So do we maybe just send the kids out and let them get absolutely battered? Oh, Zamalek jobs come available. 24 days still left for the job applications. We can't risk it, can we? We can't risk putting in for it. What happens if the kids win? Well, if the kids win, then the kids play in the next round. But do we need to keep our first team players fresh for the league? Because look at this, we've got a packed schedule. So we've got Cape Town now. Then we've got City Rovers, then Pretoria Callies, then La Masia. So there's like 3 games in 7 days. It's more important that we get the league, really, than the cup. So, I mean, what do we do that? Do we send a second string out? Part of me's not against it. Surely we should be beating a club that's almost named as a cake. I wonder though whether or not by sending out a team that are going to get absolutely battered, does the board have an expectation? The expectation was just to make it into this far in the cup. So if anything, we've done what we've set out to achieve. Cape Town, scariest place, the most beautiful place I've been to. Not often a hotel staff say don't cross the road without security. Yeah, it can be quite intimidating, can't it? I think that we have to start resting a couple of players, because particularly Lucky Beloy, I can't risk him getting injured. Yeah, I think we put a weakened side out. I think we concede this match. And it might not be the right decision, but we need to think about the long term. Yeah. And if we've got our, and if all of our players are if all of our players are if we need them for the league, then let's just send them out. Let Cape Town go and destroy them. Okay. And if they don't, then, as you say, that's brilliant. The kids have got some experience. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put time wasting on as well. Oh, Malula's just missed the tackle. Zuma. Petrus off the post. 1-0. It's going to be a long match, this one. Yeah. What do we think? 5-0 here, 6-0? Or 9. You might not be wrong, you know. You might not be wrong. Oh, we've held out to the 20th minute. If we can go to... I mean, if we can reach half an hour without conceding, then I'll be happy. Obviously, we're on 29 minutes now. So 30 more seconds we need to hold out for. Obviously, it's going to be a goal at the end of this highlight. We know that because we're on key highlights. That's how it works. See? I told you. Oh, it's offside. It's offside. This is the problem with key highlights. You know that when something goes on, it's just going to probably end up being a goal. At that point, you have to just roll with it and be like, okay, yeah, there's very, very little surprise at this point. All it is for each pass, Cape Town are having fun. Yeah, I mean, they're taking the piss a little bit, aren't they? If they're like, oh, yeah, look at us, Olean, after beating, our kids. 15 shots. They've only had 5 on target. Mashadi's had a yellow card. He does deserve it, so... I'm going to have to bring you off, though, aren't I? Maybe in the second half. If you don't get battered, it'll benefit the kids. Yeah, exactly. They'll have learned from this. They'll have learned from this situation. It's all about experience building, isn't it? The interesting thing is that I feel as though the team are playing better now that we're on cautious mentality. Oh, and I know we're not supposed to play cautious mentality. We're meant to play positive. But there's maybe something in them. It's character building, yeah. Oh, hang on. Come on, lads, what are you doing? You're too far up the pitch. You're too far up the pitch. We've made their goalkeeper work. That's not part of the plan. All right, we've had 2 shots. All right, here we go. Normal services resume now. Oh, off the post. Oh, wait, and we've got a counter-attack. This isn't dreadful. This is not dreadful. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is sort of played as we needed it to do. Headed away. Jono, yeah, this is fine. The good thing is, even if we do concede a second now or a third or whatever, it's not a problem because it's taken them to 65 minutes to get their second goal. So when they scored after a minute, I was expecting us to get absolutely battered. So I'll take this. Unless we concede another 5, like, before the end of the match. I know it's not over yet, but it's nodded away. And well, we've got it. And we've picked it up as well. Maloko back inside. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Oh. What's this? What's this? Oh! Masadi. The young winger gets himself a goal. This is... Hang on. This is not meant to happen at all. We are not meant to be in a situation where we could still potentially force a replay. Absolute counter-attack. We've got the ball again. What are we doing? That's more like it. No pressure's the best way to go. Yeah, maybe it is actually. Maybe the whole motivating thing hasn't worked, and now it's just like, look, do whatever you need to do. Oh, giving the ball away there though. Oh, not quite a Carlos Alberto finish. I mean, it's nearly the same goal as what Brazil scored against Italy, isn't it? It's nearly the same. Oh, great tackle. Right, you know what? I like Maloko. I think he's a good player. Maybe I only see... Oh, what strike! With Masadi again. Unbelievable. What a cross that is. On the volley, pick that one out. Oof. Yeah, well, Masadi has been starting because of the under-23s rule. But then we've sort of been rotating him with Mazzeo. What on earth is going on? What's happened here? It's 3-3 against the top of the Premier Division. Extra time. We don't need extra time. We don't need this. Oh, my word. What do we do now? Part of me thinks we shouldn't change anything, but I know that I've got a tired fullback. Don't have another right back on the bench. You might have to go on and you might have to play right back. Keegan Ritchie, can you play right back? No, you can't. McSwaney can go to right back. Richie can go to left back. Masadi's having an absolute game, so we probably need to keep him on. But we have got fresh legs in Masueo. Matolo's anxious, so I don't really want to bring him on. We could move Moloko back to midfield. Maybe Matol comes on a bit later for Motsuki. Baffy's not playing great, but he did put the cross in, so he's done something there. And Pay possibly. Penalty taking 5. Kamalo penalty taking 2. Melinzo penalty taking 8. All right, so we do have someone who can come on and potentially do that. Unless you move. That could work. Mazeo penalty taking 5. Matol penalty taking 2. And Cozy, right? So Melinzo. Right, you know what? Melinzo for Baffy. Do I bring Baffy off? Yeah. Right. Here we go then. Let's see what we do now. Okay? We've got them rattled. Ball's over the top. Intercepted. Oh. All bets are off. Everything's off. Everything is off at this point. Okay. I'm going to give it 5 more minutes and then I'm going to go for it. Okay. Right. Time wasting down. Let's keep disciplined on, but let's up the tempo a bit. And let's go balanced. And then we'll start to go positive. Have I done Asia yet? Not yet, Gemini. Not yet. We've only just started the Pentagon on, well, last week. So we've started off in Africa. So I haven't done Asia for a while. We did Indonesia a couple of years ago. That was great. Second we change it. Second. Why did I change it? Why am I listening? I shouldn't be listening. I should have just kept my own thing. Stuck with what was working. Richie. Through ball. Oh. Who's the perfect team? Who's the perfect team? Talk to me. Buffet. Oh. How's that not gone in? How? Iron Brew Rangers in Hong Kong. Are they real? All right, 5-3. There you go. See, I shouldn't have gone attacking or positive. I should have stayed cautious. And now, why am I now angry with myself? Do you know what I mean? Like, why am I now sat there upset at this result? Evening, old man Phil. How are you, sir? Hope you're good, my friend. Did you see the bit before we went to extra time? Well, here we go. See, because now it's all going terribly predictable, isn't it? And Pay cuts it back. Cleared away. Masadi. Godson. Almost could have had his hat-trick. No reason to be upset. The kids did us proud. They have. They have done us proud, but it now says 5-3, and it doesn't show the it doesn't show the the fact that we drew 3-3 in 90 minutes with top of the table Premiership side. That bit doesn't show, but fair enough. We've been entertained. That does that, you know, that's the thing, right? That's where we're at. Entertaining's good. But now we need results. Now we need results in the league. It is a good result. It is. It was a good performance, wasn't it? El Sakako. Oh, is it really that bad? Is it that bad? Are we in? Oh, we are in Insecure. Oh, God. Oh, no. Things are not going well. 20 days left. Oh. Right. Fine. This is typical, isn't it? This is typical. Why not play the young players in the squad? Oh. Yeah. The Larissa's long gone, Busy Baron. Larissa's long gone. We've given up on Greece because of the whole loads of time between now and FM 25 being released. So we figured that we'd start Pentagon, and as you can see, it's going really well. It's going really well. Right, where's my team meeting? Right. Okay. Let's try and just get things going a little bit better. As soon as that ticks down, we are applying for jobs, by the way. We are out of here as quick as we can. Dear Zamalek, please do not offer anybody a job. Pirates are still there as well. Brisbane Roar is still there. Is there a button for your shit and I'm leaving? There seems to be a button that says that I'm shit. Yes. Right. We're up against bottom of the table. We have to just go for it, don't we? Do we keep the same side? Do we keep the same side that's just performed the unthinkable? Maybe a couple of players that need to come in and be rested, boss, possibly. Complete faith in me, but nothing in the Leopards. I'll take that. Put the top team out, get the win. That's where my thoughts are at. Come on, boys. We've got to win this one. Have to win. I've even got us playing positive as well. Arbapsonal Max in with the follows. Very, very kind. Thank you for that. Get the Indonesian tactic out. Get murder ball going. Yeah. I don't think we can go high tempo with these lot. They don't seem to have the ability. The team are fine. It's the manager that needs confidence. Oof. You might be right, you know, Triple P. There is a little bit of hesitation in my bones at this point. We're only 6 points away from mid-table, though, so it's not inconceivable that we can turn this around, but I can see why the board are getting a little bit hesitant. Maloko, bring it back. You know who's there. Get the celebratory waters out. Unfortunately, I'm confidence intolerant, so I'm not allowed to have it. Brings me out in a rash. Maloko inside. Good cross. Oh, too much time, if anything. Too much time. That's right, bring it down. Don't try and play the ball early doors. Beloy. Out to Maludzi. Malzino inside. Penalty. Here we go. Get in. Macumella. It's 2-0. We might have a draw. We might get a point here. Right, come on YouTube, join in with us. Get your celebrations out. Here we go. 2-0. Corner. Hang on. Corner's in. Kamalo. Medlinzo. Cross the back post. Melidzi makes it 3. Now we're talking. 25 minutes played. Masadi, great cross. Masadi's having a good time, isn't he, at the minute? He loves it. Madness, what a manager. Right, Triple P, I've never seen praise work, right? If you want to try that, I've never seen it go well, ever. Usually all my players get pissed off at me. Be like, oh, stop telling us I'm good, gaffer. Hate it. Oof. Now we're safe. Old man Phil reckons we're in. He reckons we've got at least a point. Opponents are nicknamed City and Rovers. They don't stand a chance. They've amalgamated 2 teams. Beloy. Oh. Right, now we're only 7 points away from the from 6th. I'm getting ahead of myself now. 4 points away from top half. Yeah. What a first half that is. 10 shots, 6 on target, 56% possession, 2.27 XG. 2 tired players. Damn right we've got 2 tired players. Alright, who's knackered? Masadi. He is absolutely done in. Mazuelo's complacent, so let's put Baffy in. And McSwaney for Richie. Yazarino in with the follow. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Hope you're well. Set my keeper to take free kicks and shooting distance. He passed to a teammate for them to score. How disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Andy Reynolds says season starts today, onwards and upwards. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Yes, Mike, how are we, my friend? Good to see you. Pleasure to have you in. Sweet Left Foot's here, everybody. Owner, CEO of Full-Time Print. Former streamer, currently working at SI. Doing wonderful things. The Leopards are doing all right, Mike. They were bad, but we've just had an incredible match where we're in the Cup where we drew 3-3 in 90 minutes with top of the table in the Premiership, Cape Town City. But then we lost 5-3, but we put the kids out. We played the kids and we made them really cautious. And we just said, look, do what you need to do. And they were fantastic. And then we tried to have a go in extra time. So, of course, we then got a bit of a beating. And then this is a match against bottom of the table, which we need to win for morale purposes. And we're 3-0 up. So hopefully we can hold on. Working at SI, whatever's happened isn't my fault. Like, look, I was not putting you under that bus, Mike. Just lots of things have happened, and they're definitely not your fault. Definitely not your fault. But how's things, though, my friend? Hope everything's good. Hope you managed to get a bit of time off and a bit of relaxation. Oh, reasons to be optimistic. Yeah, I mean, look, I can't blame you. I can't blame you directly. Indirectly, though. But yes, we do have reasons to be optimistic with the Leopards now. We have 3 points under our belts. We think there's 20 minutes left. We might have enough to see this one out, hopefully. And then we can start pushing on. But because we're doing the Pentagon, my eyes are already wandering. This is the problem. I'm already being like, oh, hello, I wonder what else is going on around here. But do you know what I mean? I need to focus on the job at hand. Evening, Keeney. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're well. This match was nicknamed the El Sakiko. Yeah, stick it up your arse, press. You're wrong. Absolutely wrong. Unless, of course, the other manager gets sacked. In that case, then they were technically right. But it's reasonable that we've got pressure on ourselves. It's reasonable. Oof. It's amazing how fixing the skin has helped the form. Yeah, exactly, cyclist. Ball's in. Matsimbi makes it 4. Now we're safe. Now we've got the points. Definitely gone from 1 point to 3, I reckon now. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident we can see this one out. Okay, next match, everyone on the back on the line. We're not good. We're not attacking at all in the next match. Because the problem is, oh, what a strike that is! Did you see that? That's like Van Persie. He's caught on the volley. It's gone in off the underside of the bar. This has got to win goal of the month. Pick that out, mate. Oh, incredible strike. Yeah, I mean, that was all kinds of good, wasn't it? 4-1. Incredible performance. Good win all around. Rade, what league are we in and what country? So we're in the 2nd division of South Africa. And this is our first. It's our first club in the Pentagon. And yeah, we're expected to finish mid-table, just a little bit under at the minute. But there is some interesting jobs available. Zamalek's available. Orlando Pirates, Brisbane Roar. Not ours at the minute. Ours has now gone off the market. So 19 more days before we can start hawking our wares. Absolutely get the Andy Gray impressions out at this point, isn't it? That was a great strike. Absolutely brilliant strike. We should put some links up as well, shouldn't we? So if you haven't followed the FM Show podcast this week, why the devil not? Some links going out for that one. What league are the Sundowns in? The Sundowns are in the top division. Phil, let's have a look here. Yeah, they are. Sundowns top division, 4th. Pirates are 12th, so that's why their jobs come available. Swallows look like they're about to get relegated, so that's a concern, but we probably don't want to get another job in the 2nd division. Chipper United, they were mid-table. Okay, so we lost to them in a pre-season friendly as well, or mid-season friendly. Kaiser Chiefs are 8th. Stellenbosch. So, and of course, South African League is 4th in Africa, but Egypt's the top division. Can we jump all the way to Zamalek? I don't think we can, but we can at least pretend, right? Do Cape Town Spurs still have the link with Ajax? I believe so. Super Sport United as well, yes. Didn't think you were going to try the Pentagon challenge. Neither did I, Rada, but something happened. I don't know if you heard on the news or not, but the there was a decision made with FM25 to not bring it out in November, so I figured I've now got a little bit of time to have a go. I still don't know if I've got time to win to complete the Pentagon challenge in the time that's available, but I will have a go. I will have a go. The owner's sons from the Kaiser Chiefs used to play for 1860 Munich, and his sister was going for Miss South Africa. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Put Baffy in, shall we? Right. Masadi needs a little rest, I think. He's playing very, very well, but he needs a little bit of a rest. Phil says, in my journeyman, they were in the second division when they took over. Would have been 2027. Interesting to see if they go downhill in this one. Well, I think this is the joy, isn't it, with FM, that you do get teams yo-yoing and changing in different people's saves. We had in our in British Steel last year, we had Man United in the Championship for what, 5 seasons, I think. I think they've been relegated 3 times or something. It was wild to see. Oh, look at this. This is lovely football from the Leopards. Giving away. Oh, hang on. Win it back, though. Beloy. Lovely ball. Brought down. Oh! The Black Leopards think you'd find we're called Brazil. What a goal that is. Incredible. Honestly. Look at that. Brought down. Little back heel. Superb. Absolutely superb. We're going nowhere. We're staying. We're staying here. Pentagon should be easier than British Steel. It should be, in theory, but I can make it just as difficult, if not more so. Keeney. Yeah. If I know anything about me, I can make these challenges far more complicated than they need to be. Here's Baffy. Loads of space. Cuts inside. Oh, just over the top. Oh, keeper saved it. But I keep forgetting this angle that when it looks like the keeper's not touched it, the camera angle makes it look like it's just gone over, and it's like, oh, corner. And I'm like, oh, is it? Okay. Beloy with the corner. Whipped in. Nods on. Oh, we've missed it. We've picked it up, don't worry. Beloy inside. Kamalo. McSweeney. Cross the back post. Not away. Just nudge it back inside. Matsimba. Baffy. Oh, we've drilled it in off our own players. Here we go. Barton. Oh no, someone's going to fall in love. I know. Oh, we've seen this film before, haven't we? Right, someone get me a Black Leopard shirt on Classic Football Shirts, quick. Oh, what a miss. What a miss that is. Yeah, that should have been 1-1. That was huge. Okay, let's just see out this first half. Pretoria are second, or they were first, I think. If we can just chop that. Look at this. We're 9th now, 24 points. I mean, let's not say we're on a charge, but oh, as Andy says, did the season start after the City Rovers game? 'Cause we're like a new team, aren't we? We're playing with a swagger. We're playing with a confidence. Just waiting for the wind to be knocked out of us and punched in the kidneys. Oh, look, you're not having fun there, are you, TJ? Yeah, you are. Well, how's about? Better that. Because I think that's coming. I genuinely think that's coming. Right, let's put Matt Hull on. Quarantine cyclist, have you seen anything like this? Took a player on a 1-week trial. Experience was traumatic. He retired from football 5 days in the trial. Oh, really? That sounds very much like something that would happen here. I need to see this. Oh, giving it away. Okay. Oh, great header away. And cleared. Oh, no. Oh. Come on, boys. Do better than this. Don't give them the ball straight away. Look at this. Do the first bit. Cleared. Oh. But this, that's ridiculous. Matt Hall, you've just come on as a substitute, man. First thing you've done is basically gift them the equaliser. That's not good enough, is it? Aloy. It's close, but it's not close enough. CJ had an interesting discussion in the pub last night. Who are the best fictional football team of all time? Came down to Melchester Rovers and the Allies. Oh. Melchester Rovers were great, but where's Harchester United? At what point of the conversation did they get knocked out? And Jossie's Giants. That's what I want to know. When did they go? Yeah, Harchester United have got to be in there. Got to be. Luis Amor Rodriguez, Carl Fletcher. Harchester were there, but you thought AFC Richmond were better? No, no chance. AFC Richmond, the best thing about Richmond is the gaffer. Yeah? Lasso and Roy Kent are Richmond, not anyway. The team themselves aren't very good. Harchester would dick Richmond all over. Sure about it. Both Hocknell brothers. Much better than Jamie Tart. As I say, yeah, Luis Amor Rodriguez, incredible. Yes! Malinzo. Keeper, what on earth are you doing there? That's got to get clipped, surely. We are doing a football. We absolutely are. Oh, yeah, Beard as well is pretty good. Beard is good. It's the battle of the chairwomen, though, to be honest. It's the battle of the chairwomen. Both very, very, very good indeed in their roles. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Right, let's go cautious. Let's go. All of the time wasting. Disciplined. Get in. 3 points again. Against the team who was second. Incredible. Back-to-back victories for the first time. El Sacico? El Watico? I don't think so. Much better. Much better. I think we can leave now. Leave with our heads held high. Leave while our stock's high. Hey, do you remember that TJ when he left when he was winning? Yeah, he went, gone. Ash Bash, welcome in, my friend. Escaped to victory though, Pele and Bobby Moore. Yeah, but that was only 2 of the players, wasn't it? Who else was on that team that was any good? And realistically, all it was just ultimate team. You know? Still John Walk. Okay, fair enough. John Walk's there. Right, Shadwell Town. What's Shadwell Town from? I feel like I should know the answer to this. John Walk played the blinder. Of course he did. He's John Walk. 2 wins, 6 points. Mic drop. I'm out. Yeah. South Africa, done. Easy this, isn't it? Zamalek job's still there. The Pirates job's gone. So they've acted foolishly. Do you know what I mean? In ID, I don't think I watched ID. Aussie our dealers and a lot of Ipswich players. I think I've seen that as a film on the internet. It's not true. I've made that up. Slanderous, isn't it? Sly Stallone is a 5'9" goalkeeper. Told you a while back, at least top 6. You did say that, Phil. You did. You said top 6, and I didn't believe. Maybe I should have believed. Ozzy Ardiles was in the movie as well. I mean, Ozzy Ardiles' name has been mentioned about 10 times in this chat. So yeah, I'm starting to get that Ozzy Ardiles was in. Does someone remind me that Ozzy Ardiles was in? This is a little bit like when we put the podcast out with FM Console, and then all the comments were like, FM 25 is cancelled. It doesn't come out until March. FM 25 is coming out in March, and it's like, yeah, we know, and we recorded this a week before that news came out. But it was nice of everyone to tell us, just in case we hadn't seen. Fowler in with the follow as well, by the way. Shaolin Soccer was very, very good. Yeah. They were a superb football team. They all had special powers. If you haven't seen mine and Alice's watch along, by the way, FM Girl, we did a watch along to Shaolin Soccer, which you can see as part of the Patreon of the FM Show podcast. It's £3 for a month. Or you can get a free 7-day trial. If you sign up now, you get 7 days free. And I think you get a little discount if you do want to sort of continue from that point onwards after the trial. So there's a watch along there of me and FM Girl doing the watch along of Shaolin Soccer. There's myself and Second Yellow Card do a watch along of Goal 3. That is possibly the worst film I've ever seen. Myself and FM Llama did a pub quiz in last week's episode. That was brilliant. That was really, really good. And most of the answers were about Dr. Joseph Venglos. So, not sure if anyone's familiar with his work, but it was definitely there. It was very, very good. Can we move on about the game being delayed? Yeah, I mean, I've not mentioned it. It was literally it was comments upon YouTube. You know, I'm not one to be going on about it. I've said my piece, and I've got 1,000 comments that are just mind-numbing. Has it been delayed? Yeah, oh mate, yeah. No, honestly, it has. Has no one told you? Mate, you need to be... I would ask at work, mate, because, like, a lot of people have said it is. Yeah. And you know what as well? There's so many game developers have commented upon this. So many. Well, I think to find I work as a games developer, so I would know when there's games coming out. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Stop lying on the internet. Just stop it. Right? Nobody cares. Postpone the match because of internationals. Yeah, but okay, yeah. It's like, genuinely, imagine if Mike didn't know. Like, he clearly does, but obviously. Imagine if he genuinely didn't. What? I don't care if it's delayed, it's not as if it's never happened before. No. This is the first time ever a game has been delayed. Ever. No game ever in the history of games has ever been delayed. And it's upset people who play Football Manager. They're upset. And angry. And apparently I'm not allowed to say that they're being fannies. So, do you know what I mean? But let's move on. Look on the bright side, GTA 6 took over 10 years. I mean, again, Jason, that sounds a lot like you're trying to use logic here. And what I've noticed on the internet is people do not like logic. Yeah? Don't like... If you show them facts, they look at you distrustingly. Yeah. One time before it delayed, the second time was they never showed anything about the match engine. Not a month before, they show as much as they want. Yeah, that's fair, Liv. That's fair. But look, it is what it is. We've all moved on from it now. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Hope you're well though, Liv. So I think I saw you the other day actually, but I think I was getting stressed at performing badly. So apologies for that. But hope you're well. Hope you're well. Logic and people don't mix. They don't. They really don't. They really don't. It's like a really bad. There's like some sort of like chemical reaction that goes off. You know what I mean? And yeah, it just sends people loopy. You've been watching spooky films. So you're getting yourself in the Halloween vibe, aren't you? What did you watch? What was your spooky? That's when my northern accent comes out. My spooky films, spooky ghosts. I'm a quarantine cyclist. My Minority View, the delay has bumped some of the content, which has got me back into the streams. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think our numbers have gone up, so I'm certainly happy with that. And I think it just means that people now have to think about some new ideas. Like I think, yeah, maybe the Build a Nation was going a bit stale. And right, let's pivot into a Pentagon and see what happens there. See if I can get a bit more interest going on. Maybe it was. Maybe people go, no, you know what? I can't get into season 20. It's not really like, where do I join? You know. Whereas now, right at the start of the save, everyone can jump straight in. There was a question about asking what year are we in. So we are literally right at the start of the save because we started it on like last Monday, to be honest. So. Aldo Caldos, the last save we had, which was a Build Nation Greece, we were 20 seasons in, so that'll be what, 2044? And it was good. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. Dutch FM, welcome in, buddy. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Jason's watched Silence of the Lambs last night. There we go. Just to get you in the spirit for the Pentagon challenge. Liv's been watching about haunted places, a place with a nightclub called Bobby Mackey's. Not sure where that would be, but right, Mageshi just beneath us there. 13th, we're unbalanced. Let's go positive. See if that'll nudge us up a little bit. I was in Kentucky. Oh, yeah, that will be. There's got to be something going on out there. McSweeney, Beloy, Matsuku, out to Baffy. Inside, oh, Maloko. Do the catchphrase. Everyone at home, I expect you to be doing the catchphrase. Bring it back, sing it back. He's done it again. In off the post. 1-0. The Leopards are purring now. This is more like it. I'm intercepted. Oh, Maloko. Look at that. Those magic feet of his. Oh, he's giving it away. Don't concede off the back of this. We've won it back again. Beloy. Maloko, Beloy. Triple P having a lovely nice of Chianti. Yeah, you've got to. If you're watching the Silence of the Lambs, you've got to be on the Chianti. Matsuku. Inside. Maloko's offside, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah, he was. It took a while, but he's definitely offside. Okay, we've got a happy dressing room. We've got a very happy dressing room here. Unmanned some fava beans. Don't think leopards can purr. Can they not? Oof. Shoot it. Of course they can. Of course they can. Leopards purr. Or do they just growl? Can they not purr? But I don't know if they roar. I wouldn't necessarily... I'm not convinced that we're roaring. Some big cats can't purr. Well, you know what? I've learned something today. And I wasn't expecting that to be the thing that I learned. These leopards purr. See? Muro Dakani is on board with it. You don't think big cats can purr? Right. Do leopards purr? Or can leopards purr? Can leopards purr? Leopards can indeed produce a purr-like sound. Similar to chuffing, which is a non-aggressive sound created by puffing short bursts of air out of their nose with a closed mouth. Unlike house cats, leopards can purr both when inhaling and exhaling. However, it is important to note that this purring behaviour is not universal among all big cats, as some species like lions, jaguars and tigers can't purr. Leopards can. Moloko scored again. There you go. That's blockbusters for you. Yeah? Have that in your gold rush. Is Tony using Bing? I mean, I'm using literally, yeah, whatever the thing is, yeah. Right. Here's the answer. Right. There's the answer. Okay. And I'll put the same on the YouTube comments as well. And you can all discuss it amongst yourselves. But that seems right. That's what the internet says. Okay. I believe the internet. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's where all the sensible people hang out, on the internet. Every search on Google said no. Well, I've found one that says it does. So, between us, we now have to say it's inconclusive. Oh! Matt Swinney. What a goal that is. Next to be sending money to random strangers. Yeah. I might do that again. What a shot that is. What a goal from Matt Swinney. People who doubt can always go and find a leopard to prove it firsthand. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ollie. Good point. Yeah. Every one of those naysayers, bring me a leopard. Right? Bring me a leopard. A one that doesn't purr. (3-0). We've had 3 back-to-back wins. And you're questioning whether or not leopards purr. These leopards purr. These leopards purr. Yeah. I don't know how we can I don't know how we can question anything at this point. We watched a lot of QI and they lied. Yeah. Not everything on the telly's real, but also not everything on the internet's real either. Oh, 3 days left for job applications. What's gone? Oh, Zamalek job's gone. The Churchill brothers are still there. They're in it. Oh, that said the Resistance. That said the Resistance first of all. No, that says Renaissance, Tony. Learn to read. Well, Yokohama F. Marinos seems to be potentially on the horizon. Did I say F. Marinos? It did. F. Marinos there. Seen a lot of leopard print in Essex. I'll start my search there. Yeah, I bet there's some purring going on there. Okay, so there's loads of things that we've questioned. We've questioned loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of things historically on this stream, but I love the fact that the one thing we're all unsure about is the whole leopards thing. I'm like, yeah, but TJ, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Season starts now, purring or not. Come on, the leopards. Don't come on, leopards. Do not come on a leopard. They do not like that. they get quite cross. It goes from purring to anger at that point. What's interesting, of course, is that maybe next season's team might not be this team because they might have all left on free transfers and just decided to go, you know what, we're better off going. They will not purr at that. It sounds like you're speaking from experience. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of experience when it comes to animals, which, you know, you choose how you want to listen to that, but there is definitely advice. There is definitely advice when it comes to the animal kingdom on this channel, and I'll have to post it into the YouTube chat as well, because a lot of YouTubers, maybe the YouTube chat, maybe don't know the advice that we have. Kumalo! Next thing you know, the leopard has killed a toy and dragged you up a tree. Yeah, maybe. Or killed Tony. 1-0 up against La Masia. As we said before, not that La Masia. I don't know who they are, Console. I don't know who La Masia are. I don't think they're connected to Barcelona. There's no dead cats with this team. I hope not. I hope not. To be fair, they are most likely to hide from you and ignore you. Yeah, too busy purring. Oh no, Beloy's giving the ball away. There we go, that'll do. Just hound them out. Let them shoot over the top. La Masia currently 14th. We're moving up to 8th. Barrymore's not in sight. I should hope not. I should hope not. It can be concerning if he is. If Tony can beat a rhino, surely a leopard isn't a real threat. This is true. This is true. Old man Phil, they teach you to kind of purr after heart surgery when you're recovering in hospital. It clears the lungs. Fun fact, I guess. Yeah. See? So maybe there's a whole bunch of leopards that have had heart surgery. Possibly. Has anyone considered that? No? No, they haven't, have they? They've just been going with what they think they've been told at school. Far be it from me to question. Have you considered this? Videos where it's not real. Yeah. Wait a second. What now? What now, Console? What have you discovered? Don't you tell me that you know of someone who does a leopard heart surgery clinic, and that's what that sound was all along. Oh, penalty. City Rovers are Platinum City Rovers. Oh, what? They're not owned by Man City, are they? How do you know the leopards are even real? They might not be real. Can't wait to survive a heart attack to check if Felzing was right. I mean, that's an extreme one, isn't it? That is extreme. Right, let's demand a little bit more, because I think we can maybe get some in here. I like the commitment. It's a lot of commitment, that, isn't it? Go right. Do you want to just get a heart attack? No, mate. No. Not at all. McSwenny 6'4". Richie's on a not looking like much better. Let's put Richie on as a midfielder. Beloy's knackered, but he's the heartbeat of the team. We'll go for Ngossi. Oh no, we've just let him go down the line, haven't we? This is going to be a goal. Is this going to stop us in our tracks? Keeper scored their first free kick. I like it, or gap. Oh, I feel as though they're going to come down here and score the second, aren't they? Yeah, oh, keeper saves it. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go more direct. Play for set pieces. I mean, we are still moving up the league, so a point is fine. Black leopards are more common than light leopard colours. Light coloured leopards. They're less common in tropical Africa, but have been reported from Ethiopia, the forests of Mount Kenya, or Milton Keynes, and from Aberdeen, Aberdares. However, their population in these areas is sparse. Black leopards live in the Welsh valleys. Yeah. Must do. Must do. Look, that's fine. It was a point. We'll take that. It moves us up into the top half. Right, we can start applying for jobs now. Because it's all gone now. Super Sport. They've never won a championship, have they? Or they've never won a Champions League. They are 7th. Would Super Sport be an option? We could maybe jump up. They've formally won the title, so they're decent. Great youth facilities. Training facilities are great. I mean, look, we've got to consider that, surely. Just check it's definitely still gone. Yeah, right, cool, completed. Good. Can you comment on the rumours that we've applied for the job? Well, do we want to comment upon the rumours, or do we want to just leave it as it is? Paulo Franco's the favourite, so it's not like we're in the running for it, are we? Deny everything. Deny. Right. I'm just going to decline that. Yeah. It has been leaked, though. Someone knows something. It wasn't one of you lot, was it? Did you mention it? Possibly. More lower league FM shenanigans. Offered a contract with 0 week salary. Board won't go above 15% promotion pay rise. Cyclist. Not happy. Not happy. Old man Phil. Trust the process. We're definitely getting top 6. We're nudging on. We're nudging on. It feels like we've done a bit of a turnaround. I mean, this is a much better month than any other month we've had, isn't it? 3 wins, almost unheard of at some point. But you're right, Phil. Top 6 is still on. It's still on. How many games have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games left. So it's doable. This month looks competent. See, Zeep knows. Zeep knows. That's as close to praise as we get around here as well. That was competent. Stella Club, that's like a pub where I'm from. Don't want that. Definitely don't want a job in Saudi either. So we're not going there just yet. Console said top half. You did actually. You did say top half. So we should mention that. And I don't know if you got your shout out as well. Console. There you go. You can have that there. That's for you, pal. Johnny D, how's it going? How's it going, man? Very good. Very, very good. Thank you. Life is good. Everyone's well. We're having a nice time. We're currently in the middle of attempting a Pentagon because why not? Yeah, that's where we are. King Unlove. What a name. We might end up having to do an entire team restructure, so a big rebuild. So we're going to need to get a short list of all of the players, please. We're busy discussing whether or not Leopards purr. Most of the internet says they don't, but the one part of the internet that I saw said they did, and now everyone's going, well, is it true? Is it not true? We don't know. We just don't know. Deadpool's in. Welcome, buddy. We moved on to meowing. Nice. Nice, Triple P. You guys still believe in cats? I know. The internet's all over the place, isn't it? Did a new video today on Netflix. You did. I haven't watched it yet, but I did see it, so I will be checking it out. Trying to break down the 14 million players. Good for you. Good for you, console. I'm glad you do it because it saves me having it, and I wouldn't be doing it. I would not be doing it at all. You know. But it's nice that console does it. Right, loads of potentially good players, which again we may or may not need. We'll hold out for now. Awegpa's seen it. Excellent. I think it was briefly mentioned in the Discord, which you should all definitely join in. There we go. That's it there. So yeah, if you're not in the Discord, come and hang out. Shudder's here in Discord, yeah. Don't. It's a friendly place living. It's a friendly place, and it's also not got the. Of course, yeah. You're still. Oh yeah. You really had a bit of a problem, didn't you? Still not got it back. That's worrying. Johnny D, big cat discussion. I'm glad we're staying true and not discussing real football. No. We've still not discussed football at all, and we won't be. I think we know our audience, and we know that it's definitely not football related. So whenever we do stray into real football chat, we know we're in the wrong. It's like being in the wrong part of town. Do you know what I mean? It's like, whoop, shouldn't be here late at night on my own. TJ, have I ever had a ghost encounter? You know what? Yes, I have. Kumalo. So I've had two, right? One was what I saw. Okay, I saw this. Now, I went to a place called Weardale House when I was at school, and it's like an old house. Exile Ghost, welcome in. Nice to see you, pal. Appreciate the follow. We are talking ghosts, so you might actually be relevant here. So it's like an old sort of like old house in the northeast, and we were doing like the outward bounds thing for school, so like sort of abseiling, dry slope skiing, that sort of stuff, and potholing. Oh, great finish. And I'd fallen over on the ski slope and twisted my knee, and Granted, I was on a couple of painkillers, but I woke up in the middle of the night, opened and the sort of the curtains were slightly ajar, and at the bottom of the garden, I saw a ghostly figure mowing the lawn, right, like with like an old like sort of push me pull me lawnmower, and I said that to the staff the next morning. They were just like, yeah, that's the groundskeeper, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool, like, fine, you know. They were convinced that it was a ghost, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that, so that's pretty good. And then before that, we went to Norfolk on a holiday, and in the middle of the night, my brother woke up saying he was being strangled, and he had marks on his neck. So, Moloko. Offside? What? Even Jebaru, how are you, buddy? We're talking ghosts. How are you, fella? Hope things are good. People doing noisy work often around 7 or 8 in the morning. When am I not? That's a good question. We do talk ghosts a lot. Yeah. Ghosts, apparitions. Yeah. All ghouls. All other outly worldly things. More UFO chat. Who else has seen a ghost then? Statistically, there must be at least one person here as well. Oh, damn it! Bloody Barocca. You know where in Liverpool there's a portal? Hang on, what? Right, two seconds, Bart. And I know we may be talking about Kettering Football Club, but I want to find out what Livy means by a portal in Liverpool. Or like a portal to like the spirit realm. Oh, no, that's not. How is that a penalty? Why is this? Why have we gone from being incredibly competent to incompetent? Is it because we're starting to talk about ghosts? Great time to come back in. I'm a paranormal investigator. Is that true, Dan? Is that true? Because if it is, then definitely the best time for you to come in. Portals where spirits can come through and sometimes more malicious entities come through. You run a team in Kent? Right, Dan, I need to get to Kent because I've got to try and find me some ghosts, right? Like... Right, Liv, talk to me what's happening here then with these... What do you mean malicious entities? Sorry, by the way, to anyone who's not remotely interested in ghosts, but this has got my interest going. A portal. You're a natural time for subjects timing. Right, 3-2, comeback's on. Are there any leopard ghosts? Do they purr? No, you can all stay. You can all stay and watch this. Demons apparently are coming out. Okay. Whereabouts though? Because I've never... This has got me thinking now. Like... Used to be a place called Quiggins. Interesting. The building's got a portal in it. Okay. I wonder how they found the portal. Presume it's not like a glowy portal or whatever, you know. Dan, talk to me about these portals then. It's by Bold Street, which has a lot of supernatural things. Okay. You can feel it. All right. Oh, okay. I know Bold Street quite well actually, so I might have a little wander down and go and do some ghost spotting. Dan, talk to me about this then. Talk to me about these portals. What do I need to look out for? Kent pulled the guy's FC. God, cut it back. Oh, how's that not got in? Unbelievable. How did that not go in? Come on, I know we're playing the team above us, but still. In fact, CC might have to come off. Let's put another striker on. Remusia can go as the DLF. Portals are supposedly a pathway for spirits to pass through our world. Apparently mirrors are most likely to be portals. Alright, okay. Mirrors make sense. Mirrors make sense. But you're not sure you agree with them. I mean, they've got to come somewhere, haven't they? I love the fact that, you know, there's a chance that I could win this game, and I'm just like, so tell me about these portals. Kumalo gets his head on it. There we go. Explains the number of ghost reports as the invention and amount of mirrors goes up. True. And the amount of phones as well. Yeah, so possibly ghosts come through phones. Because if it wasn't for phones, you wouldn't be able to have as many reports, would you? Oh, I should have pulled my defenders back, shouldn't I? Right, let's do that. Let's bring players back. Kamalo can come back into defence. Vasadi. Maloko. Like the moon, your chat, Tony, your chat is always good for some weird conversations. Oh, 100%. We don't do normal around here. Old man Phil said 2 ghost encounters. Made a short video of one of them as well. Anna's story. If you want to watch the video, Google Phil Zone, the story of Anna. Okay. I think I might. How does someone hit with the ball in the post 3 times when kicking the ball away? Only 2 times? I don't know. I don't know. Paul might not be the best word, but there are lines and the ley lines. Ley lines crossed as heightened activities. Oh, okay. It's all energy fields, isn't it? That's the thing. Energy fields. Martin, my nan was convinced she'd seen one of those under the bed. She'd come closer and advised her to move her bed slightly. Illuminati time. Oof. Most things we experience can be explained. Yeah, now this is the question, Dan. Is it because we can explain it now because there's more words and things that we can sort of use to describe it? So like back in the day when they were sort of like saying, oh, you know, there's ghostly things and oh well, there, yeah, we didn't get the super sport shortlist. Like, is it where we're not getting onto the like when they were sort of back in the day, there was nothing to compare it to. So when they said about the whole, you know, shiny discs in the sky, there was nothing to compare that to. Is it a bit of that, or is it Or is it actually that there was stuff and we just aren't able to work it out? Because there's got to be. There's got to be ghosts. Got to be. Like, there's no way at all that in all of the universes and all of the galaxies that we are the smartest thing. Like, I struggle to think that that's true. It would be really depressing if it is true, wouldn't it? Like, and also as well, like, we're the only planet that has life, and we've had it twice. Like, again, it don't make sense, does it? That doesn't mean that there's ghosts. It doesn't mean there's ghosts, but again, I don't want to get into this whole thing about, you know, what, like, where do you go when you're dead? Because the whole dying thing doesn't sit well with me. I'm not massively keen on that. Like, you know, if I could sign a form to go, you know what, no death for you, I'd probably sign it. I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll hang around forever, thanks. But also not like being like 4,000 and being like proper old and withered and like a bit dead, you know. If there were ghosts, there were ghost cows, pigs, sheep, dinosaurs. Well, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. The whole dying conversation is fine, but black holes freak me out. I could see that. I guess Barrymore's mate said that. Yeah. We have a spot in Minnesota where there was a bunch of gangsters from the Prohibition era. They had tunnels in the cliffs by the river and have heard people talking in the area and no one has seen it. Oh, they've been buried. They've been buried under the bridge, haven't they? 100%. If phones allow ghosts to pass through, is that hell in a cell? Maybe. Cyclist. Very nice. Very nice. Phil, I've got a picture of Anna and a note she left me. Picture could be explained by tricks of light, but hard to explain the note. I mean, I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. I might have to do a bit of watching that. Evening, Rich Affa. How are you, buddy? Martin, my family hired a ranch mansion to celebrate a birthday. One glass slid out of a closet. I explained and demonstrated how a tad of water under the rim of the bottom of the glass could make the glass slide across the flat surface, but they wanted to be haunted. True. Okay, I can see that. I can see that, but it sounds like a daytime watch. Yeah, I think so. I'll get the kids round. They can watch it. Turn Pokemon off. Watch Phil and his ghost. I think they'd like that, to be honest. Not buried, but many murders. Okay. Kids can keep you safe while you watch it. They'll be good. Youngest Jameson in particular, he wouldn't be scared about that sort of nonsense. I mean, he's got a baseball cap on. He can't score. Right, what's happened? Has something changed with our tactic? Because we have just gone crap. Tuck's a fifth. I'm not getting angry because we're now playing teams in the top half. He managed to beat the bottom enders. That's what she said. Science highlights the thought of when I'm dead, nothing will exist at some point. Yeah, that's the bit that I don't get, yeah? It gives you the heebies, irrational extreme fear. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, I can't just, like, turn the lights off and that's me done. Like, you know, I've got to go and hang out somewhere else. I can't be... I'm not having it. So maybe that's why I think the ghost thing might be a thing. Oh, shit. I think they're more experimental. Do not believe what you see on TVs for entertainment purposes only. They need to be entertaining to remain on TV. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of the devices can be manipulated by humans. A lot of these TV shows do that. We've had some good response with some device at time. Most of the time we don't get anything, but sometimes we get command and responses. Oh, yeah, I mean, if there's a TV crew there, then obviously they're going to have to get something on there, otherwise it's a complete waste of time. And it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy in that sense, because you sort of have to be. Like, because you can't go and do a TV program, get nothing, and then everyone's like, well, ghosts aren't real. You know, so you've got to get something, surely. Matty Aqua, you should definitely watch the Joe Rogan podcast on UFOs. We should, but then again, that's listening to what Joe Rogan's got to say. No good can come from that. You know, give me ancient aliens any day of the week. Right, quarantine cycle. If there's ghost animals, is that why bacon keeps disappearing in my house? Maybe there's a ghost dog next to you. Phil, it's not horror. She was about 10 years old, hung around my room for a few months. Subtitle is Not All Ghosts Are Demons. Ancient Earthlings, TV productions, I always think of the Love Island Bachelor type shows where producers mess up the contestants. Yeah, but not so much with ghosts. Right. There's a one. Ghostly Love Island. Stick a whole bunch of ghosts onto a beach and see what happens there. That'd be good. This is why I've come at the TJ stream. First words, ghostly Love Island. Welcome to the United City. How are you, sir? Pleasure to see you. Yeah, we're having fun. We've been talking for the last 15 minutes, possibly even longer, 20 minutes, about ghosts. And obviously where they live and can you have ghost animals? And I think you absolutely can. We probably do. So, some people, of course, don't believe that, but I'm 100% convinced that there must be ghosts. And I also believe that there'll be more intelligent life forms somewhere, because we can't be the cleverest ones. Definitely not. Definitely not. And then we also did a bit about what happens when you die. I didn't really know the answer to that. But I am going to click the button that says live forever, please, thank you very much. And yeah, that's where we are. So... Oh, and we've done some Football Manager, but you don't care about that bit. If anything, that's just slowed the conversation down. Do you know what I mean? Barton, you reckon your mum's house has got a ghost dog? Oh, you know what? That would piss me off, actually. If it turned out that the only ghost... that if I got a ghost and there was a bloody dog... Oh, yeah, and leopards purr. They all think they don't, but I saw on the internet they did. So... yes, I think that's you caught up now. That'll be everything. Surely if there are ghosts and we die, we become them. Well, yes, that makes sense, but I don't want to die, so I'd rather not be a ghost. Thank you. I'd rather stay as a person. Do ghost leopards purr? No, they go woo. Like all ghosts. And if you're remotely interested in what's happening in Football Manager, we're currently losing 3-1 to Tux in the Pentagon Challenge. We are in South Africa. We're expected to finish mid-table, so we're probably a little bit under where we were hoping for. Tux have gone up to third. We've gone on a bit of a winning run recently, 3 wins on the bounce, which has now been abruptly ended. And we are looking for a new job because we maybe don't think we can win the Champions League with Black Leopards next season or the season after. Or we just, ride it out and see what can happen next. So we don't know. We don't know. Remember Ghosts in Football Manager where you're certain to score a goal, the match ends 0-0 or 1-1? Potentially. Can you imagine the community finds out there's no Ghost Football Manager and a lot of people are about to kick off? I mean, they would be... Yeah, there'd be anger. There would be anger, wouldn't there? Oh, but... Maybe it's like sorting hat in Harry Potter. When you die, you get to choose staying human, becoming a ghost, or coming back as an animal. Oh, maybe. Maybe. That'd work. Like, because I guess even like if you come back, then it'd be like, well, obviously you'd go from beginning again, all the way through. I wonder where they put you. Because you don't just come back to the same place, do you? You must have like a ghostly passport. Just be like, right. You come back and you're like, you could probably do well in Scandinavia. So go and hang out in Scandinavia. Or, oh, you know what? No, you need to just go back where you came from because we shouldn't let you out of the northeast. You've got to stay. Right? We can't have you contaminating somewhere else. Or we invite you all the way over there. Get all the way over there. Right? Think about what you've done. I wonder. There's got to be some sort of like review system, surely. I would imagine there's like some sort of like ghostly HR department. Start me off as a fly because it's 2 weeks and let me get an elephant of breeding program of endangered animals. Get back to where you came from, Donna Jameson. Yeah, I mean, all of this has been prime for out of context TJ. I don't understand why no one's done it. Do you know what I mean? Excuse me. How much of a mind warp would it be to come back as an otter, but still remember you used to be a human? That would be class, wouldn't it? Just trying to put shoes on and be like, but I think I'm an otter. How's the save go? I've got no idea. We know about Chillingham Castle. Myself and Mrs. J nearly got married there. We got friends who've been there. My mate Barry, he's big into his ghost hunting. He's been to Chilly Castle. So yes, it is absolutely one of the most haunted places as well. Don't come back as a rhino. TJ might punch you. I will. I absolutely will. Don't come back as a cat. Michael Barrymore will bum you. How about a community ghost hunt? Oh, we could do, couldn't we? Are those pesky kids been showing their germs again? Yeah, can you tell? You can tell I'm back. I'm all snotty again, aren't I? I've also not ran this week either, so I've been in the house a bit more. Oh, good save. Check out films and movies. Ghost Watch Live Hoax. Is that with Yvette Fielding? Is it? Oh, Sarah, what's her face? If you come back as a cat, Haitians might eat you. Too political. It's over my head, that one. But that sounds... I'm not sure if it's racist. It sounds racist, really, rather than political. We've conceded a goal. Is it Barry Dodds? It might be Barry Dodds. Right, so there you go. All this positive performances are just burning away again. Does the percentage of running done have a direct impact on health? To be fair, it would explain why my disability is so bad. I've never done the running. No, what it is it's more about I can clear my airwaves a bit because my sinuses are super bad. And if I can get out and about, I can blow out some more from my sinuses. But I certainly wouldn't recommend running. It's the thing about a fake rumour about Haitians eating pets in the US. Oh. Trump's a bit of a knacker, isn't he? There's some spooky islands you could use for Ghost Island. There's some former leper colonies, asylums just off New York, which look proper scary. Trust the process, says Phil. Phil's still saying trust the process, but I think our players have just went, look, we've done wins before. We're fine. We're not bothering anymore. That seems like a you problem. And maybe it is an us problem. Maybe it is. Don't come back as a cat. Do not come back as a cat. If you ever come to Liverpool, I'd gladly take you on the Ghost tour. By that I mean pointing the building from across the street. Yeah, I mean I've not. Yeah, we went to Liverpool fairly recently actually. We should maybe do that. I've not done the York Ghost tours. Someone asking about York Ghost tours as well. I've done that. I've not done that yet either. In fact, I know someone who runs one in York, so I probably should go on one, but it's doing stuff in it. Come on, Leopards. Oh, silky football. Stunning football. When it works, the Leopards purr, whether you like to believe it's true or not. Isn't there a cool ghost shop in York? Probably. It feels like the sort of thing that there would be in York. There's like 3 Harry Potter shops or something. There's a lot of ghosty things. Guy used to run the York Ghost Trail hunt things. Oh, okay, it might be the same person. You come back as a cat, you get 9 lives. That's true. That's not bad, actually. Didn't the world's biggest poo get found in York? Is that true? Why is that not on the sign as you come in? Welcome to York, the home of the biggest poo. That's 100% what I'd be putting out there. Right, YouTube, you might want to hit a like on this and make sure you subscribe, because this is what we talk about all the time. All the time. Console, it's possibly the funniest thing I saw this week until I saw Hugh Grant's Tony the Tiger inspired Capitol riot scene. Oh, I don't think I've even seen the internet this week. Maloko does his thing. Like, we're not going to be here long enough for a Maloko emote, but it feels as though he deserves one. Do you know what I mean? Isn't this the Team Zealand started his journey, man? Possibly, but we just took the first team that was offering. Well, not the first team that offered us, because the first team that offered us were in China and they were relegated, so we didn't want to go there. But yeah, we'll definitely be taking it. Referee's arm stays down. Great. Can't believe that. Can't believe that the flag stayed down there. He's off. He's off. He's off. Not happy. Not happy about that. Oh, should have cut it across. What he's doing? Yes, there we go. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he's offside now, does it? Maloko's gone and scored again. There we go. How did I set up the save? We've got a whole bunch of African nations loaded up. We've got a whole bunch of Asian nations loaded up. And then when we move through the ranks, we'll win the Champions League in Asia. We'll win the Champions League in Africa. then we'll take some of those nations out. We'll start putting North America in. Go to North America next, then we'll go South America after that, then we'll go to Europe. So we'll start adding those nations as we move through. But I downloaded a mega pack, which has obviously got all the nations, and we haven't put all the nations in because there's things like Bermuda, which you don't need, and Benin, and Suriname, things like that. So loads. Where did we get the mega pack from? Good question, actually, because I need to put a link in it for the YouTube video. League mega pack. I think it came from Sorted Out SI. It came from Sorted Out SI. Flat Earth. Imagine if it was. Imagine if it was flat though. It just fell off the end, like just oh. Hang on, I've not put the handbrake on. Hey, away it goes. What I don't get, right? What I don't get is, and this is where we quarter to midnight. What I don't get is how the universe is infinite, right? Okay. I don't understand infinite. If I'm being completely honest, I don't understand infinite, because in my head, I think it has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So not just infinite long-wise, but infinite up and down as well. So of course the correct words are horizontally and vertically, not long-wise, up and downs. But yeah, like there's got to be a bit where it stops. And it got to be a bit at the other end as well. It's got to be. And then of course up and down. So it can't just be like fucking way over there, but like way over there, but all up the top as well. Or way over there, but a bit down here. Time's infinite as well. Yeah, time's infinite, but apparently I'm always late. You don't get. But time just goes on forever and ever and ever. That I can understand. That's just like, yeah, that just keeps going. But the universe is a thing. Things have to have a point, surely. What came first, the chicken or the egg? This is someone tried to explain this to me the other day, and I think I understood it. The egg would have come first, but it wouldn't have been a chicken. Something would have been born in an egg. Dinosaurs, clearly. And eventually some sort of chicken-like thing would have become part of the evolutionary chain. Then eventually a chicken would be born. So an egg clearly first, because dinosaurs hatch from eggs. Earth is pear-shaped. The North Pole at the stem of the pear. The Earth's pear-shaped, caused by a strong third harmonic in its gravitational potential. The southern hemisphere is slightly larger than the northern hemisphere, and the poles are slightly flattened. The highest point in the Earth's geode, is at the North Pole, and the lowest point is at the South Pole. Okay. And chicken is a mutation from the species. Exactly. See? If the chicken or egg came from nothing, then the chicken had to come first to incubate the egg. No. An egg has come from something. We don't know what the egg is. But an egg definitely came before a chicken, because I don't think there was chicken in dinosaur times. But there's definitely dinosaur eggs. I don't think there was chickens back then. So yeah, my thinking is that the egg was first, and then eventually something that a chicken was added into that evolutionary cycle. Old man Phil, good session this. Quadri cyclist, he's off. The Leopards fans talking about their current manager. Yeah, what's his press conference like? Well, he started talking about ghosts, and then he went to eggs. And then after that, he went something about trust the process. Don't understand. How's the Pentagon challenge? So, Tom, we are about 4 streams in. I would say the Pentagon challenge is treating me. yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not expecting a lot, so I'm learning as I go through. But yeah, Africa's all right. Africa's fine. Just need to try and shuffle on to the end of the season, then decide whether we stay with this team or whether we move to another team. I should have ditched my jacket and just had like just a white shirt, shouldn't I? 'Cause we're in Africa. What's my favourite fairy tale? Good question, actually. But I don't know if it's a fairy. I would say I like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and I like Jack and the Beanstalk as well. So maybe them. Archiphaetra. I can't even say what. I know what you mean. Off the bar. It's meant to be the missing link between birds and dinosaurs. Yeah. Ryan, love the Football Manager stand-up special. Thank you very much, pal. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long while since that one was there. But yeah, we're talking about potentially trying to do a rework or something new for it. So let's keep those. Make sure you subscribe and you'll know. You'll certainly get to find out in the future. What nations have we got loaded up? We've got Australia, India, China, Japan, Malaysia, South Korea. We've added in things like Saudi Arabia and Qatar and the UAE, just for the fact that it's Asia, really, to be honest. Egypt we've added in. We've added in Ivory Coast, Ghana, Morocco, Nigeria. Did I say Nigeria? Yeah, so there's quite a few. It's pretty good though. Yeah, we've definitely got some good stuff in there, and it's like, I think we've got ourselves a Dr. Congo. No, we didn't get Congo in there. We could have done. I've got the league, but I just thought, you know what, it's not going to be. I think the chance of aside from Congo winning the African Champions League probably less than likely. So, pick that one out. I should be so lucky, Beloy. What a strike. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to the FM show this morning with Llama. Oh my, wasn't it good? Wasn't it good? Llama, the GOAT of the FM community scene. What a man he is. If anyone's struggling for a new save idea, by the way, then you definitely need to be checking out the FM show this week. Llama's got all the saves. The nicest bloke around. Oh, 100%. 100%. Him and the United City FM, easily the nicest people in the world. Easily the nicest people in the world. Cleared away. Oof, I thought it was deflected in. All we need to invest in is puffins, yeah. Especially if you're David Moyes. And if you're part of the Patreon, you'll have experienced the Dr. Joseph Venglos pub quiz as well. So, what badges experience do you pick? So in the Pentagon, you have to pick no badges and no experience. So you got to go right at the start and take all your attributes off as well. Yeah, so your wands all the way through. Apart from, I've given myself 5 for adaptability and 5 for attacking. I wanted to give myself 5 for tactics rather than attacking, but the chat overruled me and said we have to go for attacking. So I was like, okay, fair enough, I'll do. So yeah, that's where we are. I enjoyed TJ asking Llama if he should do a Pentagon. Llama laughed and said no. How's the Pentagon going? I know, it was very much one of those, like, it's already happening, Llama, like, but do you think it's a good idea? And he's like, no, I don't. And to be fair, he's right. Like, it's a stupid idea. But we're here now. So if you want to hear about Si's boob story, yeah, definitely hear that as well. And if you're on a Patreon, you get extra stuff with FM console as well. So, which I heartily recommend. Console will be back on as well. Sticks are going to come back on. Oh! Bring it back. Sing it back. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Ian says he enjoys the podcast. Thank you, Ian. Very, very kind. Very kind. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. Martin Hinder sounds like Che Guevara's abilities. We're up to 7th. Where's old man Phil? He's right, you know. He's right. This top 6 is happening, possibly. I mean, there's a big gap in it. 8 points now between us and the JDR Stars. Moritzburg never believed the Leopards would eat their face. I mean, this is the thing, though, Dodgy. It's the second time we've been in there for Moritzburg, beating them. We are purring, and Moritzburg going, but Leopards don't purr. I'm like, I don't care, mate. I don't care. This is the Saz skin, Ryan. Yes, it is indeed. So there you go. That's our skins. We do like the Musterman skin as well, but for streaming, some people don't like it. Some chat don't like it. They're like, I want to see the attributes, which is fair enough. Personally, at home, I'd use it. I'd use Musterman. Not that I understand it, but the little leopard that roared. That sounds like a great kids book. Oh, how have you missed that? Masadi, let's give you a bit of a rest, shall we? Mazeo can come on. Is there a reason as to why the Saz skin is popular among streamers? Yeah, it's really well laid out. It's nice, it's clean, it gives you a lot of information that's sort of tucked away in the vanilla skin. The custom DNA is really good. I really like that, because what a header that is. Mulidzi. There's the 3 points in the bag, surely. Yeah, the custom DNA I really like, because when we're doing proper saves, we like to recruit in a certain way. We like to have players who have a specific DNA of work rate, of teamwork, of determination, of fitness. So I can, at a glance, check if these players match that criteria. Saz himself, as United City says, is an absolute dude and one of the nicest people in the world. So yes, there's that as well. Plus, it also links in with FM Stag's comparison to sort of work out where players are in relation to like, the top 5 leagues and stuff. And it's really, really nice. There's lots of stuff going on with it. But it also feels, it doesn't feel too much, you know. Player profiles with customizable panels. Yeah, I forget the fact it's customizable as well. Yeah. And this iPad that he's made as well is like really, really popular. So things like Musterman, I think, used the iPad off the back of it. WTSC is pretty good as well. Again, that's nice and clean. It's similar to Saz. You're right, Phil. Yeah, we're 7th. We're nudging up towards 6th. Full-time whistle goes 3-1. That'll do. 14 points from 3rd. We're probably not going to get into the playoffs. I can't see it. We've got 5 games left. Huge upset. Huge. Where were Moritzburg? Were Moritzburg 3rd? I think they were, weren't they? Yeah, they were taking them out of the playoffs. So we've got 8 points to make up in 5 games. It might work. We might just about get to 6th. I think it's going to be tough, but it totally isn't a coaching course yet. No, not yet, Barn. We've only been here like 8 months. But they probably won't do it because we're out of contract in the summer. So while this is in the balance, let's just wait for now. If they offer, if we stay, then we'll do a bit of. Oh, here we go. The board want us to discuss a new contract. This is the most successful I've witnessed. Is it really? Is that it? Is this where we are now? Is it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's fair. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get your first job at a team where the manager leaves for a better club because they're heading for promotion. Or you missed the Larissa stuff. Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. That makes sense. Right. I think that we might have to... I'm going to think about this one. Right. From El Sakiko to Untouchable. It is a turnaround, isn't it? It is quite a turnaround. We do have to think about stuff now. Try and lock in a coaching badge with a new contract. Well, I also want to see what there is, because we don't know what's going to happen. There might be something might come up, something might not do. Courage or Osaka, possibly. Probably not, to be honest. I can't imagine they'll want us. The pyramids in Egypt. A £5 million transfer budget. Raja Casablanca. They will be quite good, actually. They've won a Champions League as well. What's my current rating? My current rating is probably not good enough for these jobs, but I've still got to look at them and think about it. Kaiser Chiefs, insecure. Yeah. Swallows, insecure, but then they got relegated. Melbourne Victory. Western Sydney Warriors. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm still like a half a rep. So, do you know what I mean? It's not really happening at this point, is it? What do we think? Shall we think about this on Monday, shall we? Or maybe I'll see if Mrs. J will let us jump on tomorrow, because we've got quite a lot of stuff to get through, haven't we? So maybe we can do something tomorrow night or over the weekend. We'll see. But yeah, right, let's have a think about that, and we'll possibly, keep your eyes peeled on the Discord, then you'll find out when we come back next. But yeah, we need to think about that. Do we want a new contract? Do we not? We'll see. Right. Where should we go next? Where is it? Let's find someone to raid into, shall we? Because that's the nice thing to do. Who's on? Right. Tell you what, let's go to our usual one, shall we? We'll go to Game Legend because he's on there. Plus, it'll be interesting to talk about. You'll probably want to talk about Blind Spartans, I'd imagine. So yeah, go and give Game Legend some love. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Take it easy, everybody. I'll speak to you all very soon. Right? Have a cracking weekend. If I don't speak to you at some point over the weekend, keep your eyes peeled on the Discord. Bye now.
Tony Jameson, how are we doing, sir? Thank you very much for the raid, sir. How are we doing?